Wow. Wow. Thank God that's over. Thank God that show's over. Whew. That was a long 3 hours. That was seriously a long 3 hours. An atrocious 3 hours, may I add, to this show tonight. I got a list of everything that happened on this show tonight. And out of this list, there were only 2 good things on this show tonight. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 segments, there were 2 good things on this show tonight. And then I have people on social media telling me, oh my God, today was a great day on social media, by the way. Tonight during Raw, today when they announced the virtual fan thing, the Thunderdome, they really advertised that tonight. I had such a great day on Twitter. I was told that I'm the problem with the WWE fan base. I'm the problem with the negativity in the WWE fan base. Then I'm told by someone else, oh, the show's not that bad, dude. It's just a 3-hour format that's not good. And then another guy who has an irrelevant podcast, by the way, I'm not going to say his name because, quite frankly, I didn't really care to remember. But this dude tried to tell me what to do on my what shows to review. And I'm like, bro, like this really pissed me off. I'm like, don't worry about my shit and what I do on this channel. First of all, I do it better than you. I'm real. You're not real. And you should be focusing on your own irrelevant channel. And for all the haters that I faced today, I got this for you. You're gonna love it.
If you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. He has a ring on his wrist.
I gotta play it again.
If you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. He has a ring on his wrist.
Oh man. Oh, that's all I got for you guys. That's all I got for you guys coming after me today. 2 words for you. Billy Gunn said it for you. This is your Monday Night Raw. Oh my God. Oh my God. What a show. Really, what a show tonight. Oh my God. This is your Monday Night Raw review on the Big Fight Field channel. Man, we're just 6 days away from SummerSlam. And we're getting shows like this. I mean, I had some excitement going into SummerSlam. I have excitement for a couple matches still. But like outside of that, oh my God. They just killed my excitement tonight. They really did. This was not a good show. This did not do SummerSlam any favors. And this did not do their champions any favors tonight as well. Their champions looked very weak tonight. And we'll talk about that. That's a main talking point on this Raw review tonight. But oh my God. Whew. Let's just get started. If you guys haven't already, make sure to check out my reaction video to WWE bringing in the virtual fans, the Thunderdome, starting Friday on Raw. And why I say it's not going to fix WWE creative. And clearly, with shows like tonight, it's not going to fix whatsoever. Creative is not getting fixed anytime soon, man. So, oh my God. Let's start this review. It starts off with Drew McIntyre, and he's cutting he cut a great promo on Randy Orton here, calling him an evil son of a bitch. What he did to 71-year-old Ric Flair was dirty. And then we start flipping through different pictures, different graphics, different sets, and it's flipping every 5 seconds. And I'm like, dude, what is going on? Why is Kevin Dunn flipping pictures every 5 seconds? He's giving me a headache. Then the production door opens, and look who it is. Retribution. Retribution, folks. I'm not scared. It actually comes off very silly. It's not scary at all. It's very comical. I said this on SmackDown. I said this on my SmackDown review. This Retribution stuff comes off silly. It's not genuine. It's not funny. It's not scary. I'm not terrified. If anything, I just want these guys to reveal their faces. Seriously. It has to be sooner rather than later. They either have to reveal themselves at SummerSlam or at Payback, because I'm tired of it already. They've only been here for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm tired of it already. I really am. I'm tired of this Retribution stuff, and it comes off very silly, and I don't take them serious whatsoever. So they ruined a great promo by Drew McIntyre, so not a good start to Raw. Then we got a promo between MVP and Apollo Crews, which MVP was talking about Retribution, and then it led to Apollo Crews, and now he said Apollo Crews is all excuses, and he's got an army behind him in Retribution to take down the Hurt Business. So they told Retribution they're in the ring and they're ready to fight. Then out comes Apollo. He says, all you are, MVP, is your excuses. All you do is run your mouth, and you don't show up. Or you do show up, but I don't even know what I'm saying. But he basically said, then, let's do business. I'm going to have a match with Shelton Benjamin, and if I win, him and Bobby Lashley are banned from ringside. So I guess Apollo Crews can book matches now? Okay. Apollo Crews versus Shelton Benjamin. This was 3 minutes. Apollo Crews rolled him up, and that's that. Then we get a brawl between Cedric, Ricochet, Ali, Apollo, and the Hurt Business. And the Hurt Business challenge Apollo and 2 other people to a 6-man elimination tag. And we'll get to that. Oh my God, we'll get to that. There was more bad coming out of that than there was good. This did nothing for me. Then we had Angel Garza versus Ivar of the Viking Raiders. I'm thinking of Eric. Oh my God, we'll talk about Eric later. We had Angel Garza versus Ivar of the Viking Raiders. You ask, why is this a random matchup 6 days before SummerSlam? Folks, they're feuding over Debbie Barnett of The Bachelorette. Yes, they're feuding over the main character of the goddamn Bachelor. Like, are you serious? Are you serious with this shit? This could not get more non-creative than I've seen it. Oh my God, we're just gonna fly through this. Really, nothing important happened on the show tonight. Outside of maybe 2 things, nothing important really happened on this show tonight. Garza wins in 6 minutes with a drop kick to Ivar's head, and that was it. Then we saw Angelo Dawkins in the ring with out in the back with Debbie Barnett, and he was about to reveal some footage of Charlie Caruso and Garza ran to the back, and that was the segment. And then I hated this. This was one of the things I liked the least on this show. So we got the backstage segment done thing with Garza and Andrade and all of them. It revealed that Zelina Vega was the one who poisoned Montez Ford. So, and then in the ring, I hated this. We see Natalya with her theme music playing. She's getting ready to go in the match against Mickie James. Mickie James, a 6-time women's champion. She is beloved by wrestling fans. I love Mickie James, okay? She is a future WWE Hall of Famer. Mickie James, a 6-time women's champion, got a jobber entrance. Freaking disrespectful, man. Oh my goodness. You could not be more disrespectful to a 6-time women's champion. Then during the match, Rollins and Murphy come out and they confront Samoa Joe and they pan the camera on that the entire time while the women's match is playing in the background. And that's WWE saying, hey, this match doesn't matter. We need to focus on Seth Rollins and what he's saying to Samoa Joe. Screw the women. Whatever they're doing doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So then Rollins is like, where are you getting these sources that Rey Mysterio's here tonight? Right? Gouge his eye out at Extreme Rules. He's not here tonight. Joe was like, oh, you'll see. I got my sources. Then Seth's thrown to the back, and they were still talking, and the match added a count out. So, WWE doesn't care. They don't care whatsoever. It sucks. It really does. It sucks the way they treated Mickie James. That is a spit in the face of a 6-time women's champion. That really is a spit in the face. We had Asuka teaming up with Shayna Baszler to go up against Sasha Banks and Bayley. This match went 12 minutes. This was not necessary. Nobody could afford a loss here. Asuka couldn't afford a loss because she's got 2 championship matches on Sunday. Shayna Baszler can't afford a loss because you have to build up legitimacy in a challenger for the Raw Women's Championship. Sasha Banks can't take a loss because she's the goddamn Raw Women's Champion. And same with Bayley because she's the SmackDown Women's Champion. So they backed themselves up into a corner for this match. But all of a sudden, Nia Jax breaks the plexiglass and attacks Shayna Baszler. So I guess Nia Jax doesn't give a shit about her suspension whatsoever. Attention to detail, please. Attention to detail. She's suspended. Why is she there? Please, I need some sense of logic on this show. I need some sense of logic. So they brawl to the back, and we're stuck with Asuka versus Sasha and Bayley for a while. Then Asuka is struggling. All of a sudden, Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler. I guess she didn't care about the brawl with Nia Jax. I guess she just ran away from the brawl with Nia Jax. She went back to the ring. She took the tag. She went after Bayley. Asuka went after Sasha. Sasha put the bank statement in on Shayna. Then she reversed it. Shayna put careful the clutch on Bayley, and Bayley tapped out. So 6 days before SummerSlam, your SmackDown Women's Champion tapped out clean. Great. Great. This is a great night for the champions, by the way. Drew McIntyre getting interrupted by Retribution, acting like he's nothing. And the main event of SummerSlam is nothing. Apollo Crews got pinned in the 6-man elimination tag 6 days before his title defense. And Bayley got tapped out clean tonight. So, that's that. Peyton Royce versus Ruby Riott. Do you care? Do you honestly care? No, I don't. Peyton Royce wins in 3 minutes. Raw Underground. Oh my goodness. Raw Underground. I'm queuing up my sound noise for the night. I had one already. I got another one queued up. We got Eric from... Oh my god. We got Eric from the Viking Raiders in the ring. He's facing some jobber. Dolph Ziggler's there with Shane McMahon. Eric wins at about 2 minutes. Shane is like, Dolph, how would you rate Eric's performance? He said, I give it a 4 out of 10. Eric heard him. He asked for Dolph to get in the ring and fight him. So Dolph got in the ring, and they brawled, and they had a shoot fight. Dolph put him in a sleeper hold, raked his eye, and Dolph won the Raw Underground match with Eric from the Viking Raiders. Oh my god. I will never, ever take Eric from the Viking Raiders serious ever again. I will never take Eric of the Viking Raiders serious ever again after tonight. Oh man. Oh my goodness. Moving on with the show. Finally, we had something good. Finally, we had something good on this show. Rey Mysterio and Dominic. Rey was there, and he was saying how he was disappointed that he couldn't get the job done at the horror show. And there's one word to describe the past couple weeks. Pain. But what's more pain is experiencing what Seth Rollins put to his son, Dominic, last week. With the 30 kendo stick shots, and all Rey could do was sit at home and watch. And he felt bad, and he just wanted to beat the crap out of Seth Rollins. And then Dominic was like, gracias, I appreciate it, but when I signed the contract last night to become a superstar, I knew what I was getting myself into. And I took a beating last week. Dominic was selling the stomach for a while, holding his ribs. Made me a good believer in that, by the way, as well. So, Rollins comes out, and he says, I cannot believe this. Rey, you're here. How are you? And then Rey says something negative to Rollins. Then the Rollins comes out, and Murphy, and the brawl is underway. First, this was a trap. This was a trap to Rollins and Murphy. Mysterio and Dominic, they get out of the ring. Rey Mysterio surrounds the ring. He gets to the front. Dominic is still in the back. He's got 2 kendo sticks. He's whacking Rollins and Murphy. He tosses one to Mysterio. Mysterio's hitting Murphy. Then they both got Rollins in the middle. And they got a couple kendo stick shots in there. And then Rollins got away, and that was the last segment before Seth Rollins and Dominic at SummerSlam. And I tell you, man, that was very good. That segment was very good with Rollins, Rey Mysterio, Murphy, and Dominic. I loved it. I really love it. And I'm loving the build to Seth Rollins versus Dominic more than I am with Rey Mysterio. Maybe it's just because of the eye for the eye thing they did, but this is actually interesting. And I'm totally invested in this street fight at SummerSlam. Like, I legitimately want to see Dominic beat the shit out of Seth Rollins. And I think that's the feeling I should get. And I'm glad that's the feeling that I get going into the match. Because everyone wants to see Dominic beat the shit out of Seth Rollins. That's kind of the point of the thing. So I'm glad this was very good. And I'm looking forward to the match at SummerSlam. We then had a 6-man elimination tag with the Hurt Business, Apollo Crews, Ricochet, and Mustafa Ali. And Ricochet, I know people say, oh, you use the word buried too much. You use the word buried when it's unnecessary. Well, tonight, it's pretty necessary. Ali was eliminated in 1 minute. Ricochet was eliminated in 2 minutes. Buried. B-U-R-I-E-D. Buried. Ricochet and Mustafa Ali got buried. And the report that Vince McMahon has lost interest in Ali, pretty damn true. Unfortunately, pretty true. So then 3-on-1 into the Hurt Business versus Apollo Crews. And there's more wrong actually in this match. So then Shelton, that's eliminated by Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews eliminates MVP. He pins MVP clean. Clean as a whistle. He pins MVP clean. And then we down to Apollo Crews and Bobby Lashley. And Bobby Lashley wins this for the Hurt Business by pinning Apollo Crews with a spear clean. So we had a couple issues in this match. Number one, Ricochet and Mustafa Ali were buried. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, they weren't buried. Oh, they were just... It's an elimination match, man. They were buried. There's no way they should both equally be getting 3 minutes in this elimination match. If you're going to book it that way, don't do the match. Just don't do the match. It's not that hard. So that's issue number one. Issue number two. The champion pinned the challenger clean. That challenger, MVP, who's challenging for the United States Championship at SummerSlam. So now, why should I believe that MVP has a shot at beating Apollo Crews? And then the third and final one, Apollo Crews was pinned clean. This match should not have been booked. There's so many cons in this, it's not even funny. This made no sense. No sense whatsoever. And then we got Cedric hitting his finisher on Shelton Benjamin to get one back at MVP. And Cedric pinned Shelton Benjamin to become the 24/7 champion. And then we had Tozawa versus Cedric. And I don't even remember who. Cedric won. And then Shelton Benjamin got the title back from Cedric. So Shelton Benjamin's the 24/7 champion. I feel like everyone is saying this on Twitter now. I've been saying it for months. Smart people in the community have been saying it for months. This title needs to be abolished. This title needs to die. There was a point and a concept of the 24/7 championship where it could be 24/7. It could be pinned anywhere, any place. Hell, they even had R-Truth and Jinder Mahal in a at a golf course and on an airplane. And they did so many fun segments with R-Truth and Drake Maverick back at last year. And now this year, it's like regular matches for the 24/7 championship. No one cares. No one cares about the 24/7 championship. That needs to die. It needs to die. There's no point of having that on this show whatsoever. Montez Ford versus Andrade. I barely paid attention to this. I just wanted the show to be over at this point. Montez Ford won after Bianca attacked Zelina Vega. So, after the match, Montez Ford is dancing. And he danced during the match as well. So, what you're telling me is, 3 weeks ago, Zelina Vega was poisoned. Zelina Vega poisoned Montez Ford. And so Zelina poisoned Montez Ford. Tonight he comes back. He's got a match with Andrade. And after the match, he's dancing. He's dancing on the floor after the goddamn match, acting like nothing happened. Am I the only one who has a problem with this? Or am I just being delusional? You guys leave it in the comments. Do you guys see a problem with that? Do you guys seriously have a problem with Montez Ford dancing after he was poisoned and then dancing like nothing happened? I find a huge problem with that. And then the final segment. This was very good as well. We had Shawn Michaels saying Ric Flair wanted to do one thing and one thing only. He just wanted to be there for Randy Orton. And Randy didn't even let him do that. Randy Orton made it like he deserved Ric Flair in his presence. He felt like Ric Flair, like he would demand Ric Flair in his presence. And that he treated him not like a Hall of Famer. And just another legend who's one of the greatest of all time. And then he said at SummerSlam, Drew McIntyre will kick your head off with a Claymore. That was the segment. So I figured something was going to happen because the segment ended 3 minutes before 11 o'clock. Lord, do we know. Shawn Michaels takes an RKO by Randy Orton. Randy Orton punt kicks Michaels. McIntyre comes out. Orton retreats. McIntyre checking on Michaels. Orton comes back. McIntyre is brawling with Orton, throwing him on the ring apron, throwing him on the plexiglass. Gets him in the ring. Orton runs away. McIntyre goes back, checks on Michaels. Orton comes back, slithers in the ring. McIntyre turns around, RKO. And that's the way Monday Night Raw went off the air. Are you guys excited? Did this show tonight make you guys excited for SummerSlam on Sunday. They didn't do a really good job with that tonight. They didn't really do a good job with that tonight. And there's a lot of interest on Friday's show, SmackDown, with the Thunderdome virtual fans. And I'm curious to see how this is. But like I said earlier in my earlier video today, if you think that the virtual fans Thunderdome thing is going to make the shows miraculously better, just like that, you're a complete fool. You really are a complete fool. And Billy Gunn has this to say for you. Oh, shit. Billy Gunn said it, not me. I'm getting out of here. Thank you guys for watching my Raw review. Man, what an atrocious show tonight. This show sucked. This show sucked. Oh, man. Thank you guys for watching this review. Subscribe to the Big Fight Field channel, man. We're going to have a busy week. We already got one video, one review in the book for this week. I'm going to be back Wednesday on the channel for NXT review. No AEW Wednesday night. So NXT, I'm going to be live Wednesday night. It'll be up on the channel after NXT. And I'm going to be with Austin, a.k.a. Gamer's Goon, as my special guest for the NXT review on Wednesday night. So stay tuned to that. Comment down below. I want to know your thoughts on tonight's Monday Night Raw. I know you guys are probably going to say the same thing as me. This show is atrocious tonight. It was atrocious. Like this video if you enjoyed my review. Follow me on Twitter at comment_Joseph. Thank you guys for 1.2K followers on Twitter. Let's get that up to 1.3K. And I will see you guys Wednesday night here on the channel. And I might do a possible vlog either this week on the channel or next week on the channel. So stay tuned for that. I'll keep you guys up to date on Twitter if I'm going to be vlogging next week or this week coming up. So I'll keep you updated with that. Have a good night. Stay safe, guys.